and raised in Tampa, as some of you ladies and gentlemen had already seen. Born and raised right here in Tampa. I'm a native. I've been a part of this phenomenal company for 3 years. This came my way about 3 years ago. A good friend of mine, told me that about the brand one, gave me a call, not knowing he was calling me about the business opportunity, but not knowing that I actually needed these services. Once I saw the platform, I knew that me and my wife needed to get some corrections on our credit. So, she got 13 medical bills deleted off her credit profile within the first 45 days, right? I was able to get some collections removed and medical bills to move on to being at a 701 credit score within the first 6 months using the platform. So I know it worked. I knew it, and I knew other people, and I saw other testimonials, and I saw the company's track record on how they were able to help like thousands of people. Right? This company has literally deleted about 1 million derogatory items. So now I'm going to move. I'm going to show you exactly how you can empower yourself to get your credit in order. So I'm going to bring on top financial consultant and credit expert, Mr. Bobby Kim. He's a regional vice president with our company. He's somebody who's mentored thousands of people. He's been able to share this platform with thousands of people and help them see some positive corrections in their credit profile. I've been able to travel the country with this guy as a phenomenal public speaker. Seen him stand in front of crowds of hundreds to thousands of people, sharing what we do and educating the masses. He's an expert. You can see him on Yahoo Finance, MSNBC, NBC. He's been featured on those platforms. And he's someone who's just fun to be around. He's someone who has 100% of the information. And I truly feel that you're going to love this 30 minutes that you're going to spend getting this information on what you can do to take control back here in 2020. So without further ado, I want to bring on my business partner, top executive in our company, top financial consultant and credit expert, Mr. Bobby Kim. Did you make it out tonight?
Absolutely, James. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, sir. Take it away.
Awesome, man. Definitely want to give it back to you. At first, I was sitting here thinking about who was he talking about, right? And so definitely want to give it back to you, James, man. You're doing phenomenal things. I mean, you're one of the top VPs in this company. The amount of people that you've been able to help, across this country, let alone, right there in your backyard, and getting their credit and finances in order, educating more people on how to raise their credit score, build positive trade lines, how to remove those negative items, right? See, we know everybody in this country must have credit, but 80% of people have trouble credit, and they don't know that there's a solution out there. I'm super excited what you've been able to do. Shouts out to you and your wife for all the hard work that you guys put into your community and helping people being more educated. So again, thank you so much. And so guys, I'm fired up. Obviously, you can hear it in my voice. I love this part. Like, we've been on webinars all day educating people about the importance of credit and finances. And, I'm just going to give you a quick background on myself. I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan, raised down here in sunny Tampa, Florida. My background, guys, since I was 16 years old, I've been in the sales industry. I've been doing business and financing. I'm 37 years old now. I have 2 beautiful little girls. I'll share my screen here in a second. There we go. 2 beautiful little girls. And, being in the business and finance world, guys, you work a lot of hours. And let me tell you this, in the transition of me working a lot of hours, my purpose was just to be servant, to help a lot of people, to get the best interest rates. There's a lot of people that don't really care about that. I actually cared because I want to put people in a better financial situation, whether it was a house or a car or a mortgage or a loan or a personal, whatever it is, you could go get it from anyone, right? But my purpose was to actually help you get what you needed, but get you to be able to save the most amount of money possible in interest payments. That's the one thing that kills us, guys. We are in $1 trillion debt when it comes to credit card debt and student loan debt, but no one taught us about these things, right? And so through my financial, my business life, right, coming from the financial background, my last 10 years, guys, I've seen a lot of people trouble credit based on when coming as a finance manager, and we were just looking for a solution, right? And the crazy thing about it, I've always had great credit. I've always had a 750 plus. And before I started full time with this company, because I had to join this company, I had to join forces because of what their values were and the mission statement was. But anyways, long story short, I was with the financial institution here as a finance manager for 10 years here in Tampa. And at that time, I met my daughter's mother. We were dating, and then we were together for 10 years. For the same amount of time I was with that company, married for 5, right? And again, we have 2 beautiful little girls. My oldest will be 8 this year. my baby girl, she's going to be sick. I'm just one of those guys. It's like, man, my babies are getting big, right? My youngest is going to be 6 at the end of this month. It's just, it's mind blowing how time flies, right? And we get caught up in the rat race of paying bills and, working, trading time for money to create that lifestyle that we want, right? But you can't forget about the most important things, obviously your loved ones. But anyways, just moving along, 4 years ago, I ended up going through a divorce. It was one of the hardest things I went through. And I understood one thing. When it came to life, right, you got time and money. And see, time and money causes the biggest issues in relationships. You either have all the time in the world or you're dead broke, or you have all the money in the world, but you ain't got no time. See, I was time broke, guys. And, working 70, 80 hours a week, I wasn't a provider. Yes, my wife stayed home and we had the nice house and nice cars, but what type of provider was I? And that's something I was missing out in my baby girl's life. So when I went through that transition, we separated, my credit got messed up. And so coming from the financial industry, I understood the importance of having good credit, right? And so as I dove into that, I knew I needed to get that credit part right. I came across this company. It's kind of crazy. A year later, right? Good friends of mine down in South Florida reached out to me. Hold on, let me mute this out. James, if you can go ahead and mute out Elijah. All right, perfect. And so, this company was brought to me 3 years ago, February 2017, because I came from a financial background. All right. Hold on one second. Let me mute everyone out. Sorry about that, guys. All right. So that will never happen again. Okay. And so that being said, guys, this opportunity was brought to me based on the service platform to help my clients, because I was, again, in the financial institution and I saw the value. That the fact that this company was helping people all across the country, help with the 95% success rate of removing negative and derogatory items. All those bad things on your credit, they don't have to stay on there. Let me tell you this. I'm going to go over some powerful information, how you can actually get those items removed, get your credit score boosted up, then build positive trade line. That's what we're going to talk about here tonight. And so let alone through my divorce, I went from a 767 to a 586. I myself got plugged into this program. I went from a 586 to a 693 in less than 90 days. I went over 100 points. So those negative items that I had through my divorce, those were removed. Okay. Then from there, just building the positive credit, obviously lowering your debt to income, which we'll touch on here today, because a lot of you guys have high debt to income. If you're over 50%, which is going to hinder your credit score as well. So that being said, guys, I partnered up with the company. And now I'm doing this full time. I fell in love with the mission statement of this company to educate more people across this country to be more financially educated about their credit and finances. Okay. And so let's just dive right into it. The name of the company is called United Credit. This company helps you in your first steps. Like, this is your first step. You don't have to be great to get started. Just today, start to be great. Take advantage of what's going on and what's in front of you to gain that financial freedom. This service is going to help you not only restore your credit score, protect your identity, but also protect your family and finances, right? And so the name of our company is called United Credit. We've been in business for over 15 years, so we're not no startup company. You don't have to worry about that. We're actually a debt-free company. Our headquarters is out of Farmington Hills, Michigan. We've been able to, again, help over hundreds of thousands of clients. And we're actually one of the few companies across the country that's been able to remove over 1 million negative derogatory items, okay? Ran by the same key executives, Paramel Knight and Mr. Mike Toloff. So our services, guys, we provide a protection plan membership that literally helps people restore their credit score, okay? And so that's part of the platform that we're going to show you. But what I really wanted to touch on is the credit builder aspect, right? Yes, we're going to help you remove those negative items, and I'll walk you through the process here in a second. But when it comes to credit builder, we're going to show you different ways, right? And so let me talk about a few things. Let me go ahead and pull up this here. Give me 1 second. We're going to minimize this. I'm going to pull this up here, and let's go ahead and talk about different ways of how you can build credit, right? So James Stewart, really quick, if you could chime in, let me know if you could see my screen there.
Yes.
All right, perfect. All right, guys. So just kind of give you a quick background, like there's different ways of building credit. And so half of the country are right now renters, right? And so right now your largest overhead is your rental payment, and you're usually never late with that because it's the most important thing, having a roof over your head. But what if I was to tell you that there's a way to get credit towards your rent. We have a rental program to where now we can take your rental program, right? I'm sorry, your rental history. We could go back 2 years, right? 24 months of on-time rental payment. I could literally put it on your credit report today, and within the next 30 to 45 days, boost your credit score. We've seen anywhere from 20 to 80 points, guys, right? It's very easy to register. All you're going to do is go into it, and it's going to help you start building credit without going into debt because you already have the monthly overhead. We're going to help you establish that credit. That's going to be applied to your credit bureaus so you can start building on-time credit, right? Now, there's another program that we have, something called a secured credit card. Guys, if you don't have a credit card, you need to establish the credit. Now, this is outside of you, okay, removing the negative items. We got to clean your credit to have a clean slate. So once we remove those negative items, then you can start building the positive side of things, right? And so our secured credit card, guys, is only 11.99, right? Let me talk about here. Discover is 22.99 for a secured credit card. We're giving you a secured credit card for 11.99 APR. It's a fast approval, all right? There's no credit history or minimum credit score required for approval. The minimum requirement is only $200. Like, we're helping so many people start establishing that credit. Teenagers, right? The college students, the kids that are coming out of high school. What if we would have known about this? We would have started off as a young adult with good credit, right? And so, guys, you're going to get expedited processing that's going to be available to you. It's going to be a full-feature Platinum Master credit card, and it's secured, right? And it's going to report to all three. Very important what I'm saying. It's going to report to all three major credit bureaus, guys. You're going to have 24/7 online access, and it's a nationwide program that you're going to be available to. So, again, only $11.99 with the $200 deposit. Basically, you're going to be using your own money to start creating that credit line. And again, Discover is 22.99%, right? So that being said, I'm going to give you some more gems here in a second. You know what? Let me go and do this now. I'm going to tell you this, and I want you to understand, I don't get paid doing this. Here's my passion of really helping people understand how to build credit, okay? And so as we look in here, I want you to take a look at this. You might want to write this down. It's called selflender.com. Let me share with you how this works, okay? Once you apply for a credit builder account, okay, what you're going to do, it's building a savings account. You're building a savings account. You're putting $25 in a month. By paying off your credit builder account in a specific time, right, you're going to start building credit towards that. Here's the cool thing. You're saving money and you're building credit from it, guys. This is, where do you get these type of gems? So I'm giving this to you for free. This is a .com company. This is not my company. I'm showing people valuable ways of raising the credit score, but you got to remove the negative items as well. Each on-time monthly payment builds credit history and adds to your savings. You're building a savings account. Number 4, once you have paid off the credit builder account, the CD unlocks, okay? So basically that little savings account that you created, that CD, it unlocks and you get all of your money back. The money that you've been saving, you're building credit towards it, and then they give you the money back, guys. This is outside of having a secured credit card, all right? I don't know how many more, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm doing this for free. I want to give you guys so much value. You want to hear something else? Guys, go to myjewelers.com, okay? Now, let me show you how this works out. Myjewelers.com is a club that everybody is talking about in my industry. You guys don't know about this because if you did, you guys would have pretty decent credit, right? Right now, you could take advantage of using the savings, 20% off, using the word spring. But let me tell you how this account works. All the members that get started with this get low-cost name brand jewelry that can be financed through the club through a credit account. Now, what does this mean to you and I, right? Listen to this. When you join My Jewelers Club, you're going to get easy approval even if you have bad credit. Build good credit and look good doing it, right? Here's the crazy thing. When I saw this, I said, this is a no-brainer, right? You're going to get immediate approval for $5,000. It's going to be a revolving credit, guys. If you've never heard of revolving credit, it's like having a credit card. This is going to be your credit card. Everybody gets approved for it. If you want to buy some nice jewelry, whatever, you want to go buy your boyfriend or girlfriend something nice, great, do it, right? but make sure you be disciplined on what you're doing. I'm just showing you this to get the credit line. Whether you ever purchase anything through this company, that's up to you. But I'm telling you, get the credit line. That's going to help you boost your credit. You want to go buy something for $200-300? Pay it off. It's going to build that positive trade line, what you need to actually build credit. You're never going to pay for shipping. It's all name brand jewelry. Forget everything else. The biggest thing you need to pay attention is easy approval, build good credit, even if you have bad credit, and you get immediate approval for $5,000, period. Like, I just gave you some free information, guys. I don't know what even else to do with myself. When I show people this, they're like, wait, hold on a second. I could get what? I could build my credit doing what? And so we wanted to share that information. That's just the second platform of what we're talking about. Once we help you clean up your credit, now you got to learn how to build the credit. I just gave you some nuggets. Hopefully you wrote that down, right? Now you get credit attorneys within our program, right? You're not paying $200 to $300 hourly wages. You're not doing any of that. We're giving you a credit attorney. So what does that mean? If you have hard to remove items, that's going to be given to you, okay? That this credit attorney is going to act as your defense team. We're going to give you credit monitoring as well. So now you can monetize your credit score as we're removing the negative items, getting you to where you need to be. And then as you build the positive, you want to be able to monetize as well. But here's the cool thing. We're going to give you identity protection. Now, if your credit score starts with a 4, 5, or 6, nobody's going to try to steal your identity. Let's be honest, right? But once you get to the 700 club, now you become more prone to identity theft. We know every 2 seconds, someone's identity is being stolen. You also get a financial lockbox, but we're going to show you how to become debt-free. How many people here, drop a number 5 if you would love to be debt-free faster, younger, quicker. Guys, I've never met that person said, Bobby, I want to do it slower and older, right? So we're going to show you how to become debt-free. You'll plug in your debts. It's going to categorize high interest to low interest and guide you down the path. It's like your GPS. The GPS, your debts is the address. You put that in, then you hit start, and it's going to guide you the blue arrow to your end destination of becoming debt-free, right? We're also going to help you become better money managers, how you're able to budget your money while savings, right? I already showed you one of the sites where you can save money, build credit from it, get the money back. Here, we're going to show you how to have savings goals towards maybe you have college tuition, or you want to go on that Disney cruise like I'm about to take my girls on, and we just put that little thing, that little bit off to the side every week. It lets me know, hey, if you want to stay on course, put that little bit off to the side because I promised my girls to take them to a Disney cruise, right? So whatever you're looking to save towards, that's available. But what literally changed the game, guys, I encourage every single one of you guys to get part of this protection plan membership, because not only we're going to help you restore your credit build, guys, I got other gems to give you guys, right? You know, if you guys were to be a part of something that we're helping people do, there's more value to give you. I just wanted to give you the most important things that you really understand. And again, I gave it to you for free, okay? And so we also have the My Care Plan. It's a living will, trust, and power of attorney. If you don't see the value in this, I don't know what else is. The fact that we're going to help you build your credit, right? Restore your credit, show you how to become debt-free, protect your identity, right? Become a better money manager, but now we're going to protect your family. Guys, a living will, trust, and power of attorney could cost up to $2,500. We're giving this to you included in our membership, right? We're also going to give you a net worth calculator so you understand the difference between assets and liabilities and savings goals. And very, very key, I'm going to tell you right now, if you ever thought about purchasing a home, you better get your credit right now. You better get your trade lines in order, and you better get your debt to income below 30%. Okay, if you get your debt to income, DTI, it's the amount of money you make based on the debt that's going out. Whatever's going out, it needs to be less than 30%. Why? I want you guys to be truly ready for when this market drops. The housing market is going to drop at the end of the year, guys. And if you're ever thinking about purchasing a house and you're looking at a house for $200,000, that house is going to drop to 150, maybe to 125,000. The value of homes are going to drop, guys. So if you ever wanted to buy that house and you really had your eye on that house, you better be positioned so you can get that financing on a mortgage and your credit already be ready. Don't wait until the last minute and say, man, I should have did it when I heard that guy Bobby talking about it, right? So I tell you that because I'm positioned to do the same thing. I'm waiting for that to happen so I can purchase as many homes as possible, because this is where millionaires were created in the real estate industry. But you got to have credit to do so, guys. And so very, very key, our protection plan membership, you're going to get all these services that are going to be included. So I'm going to walk you through the credit repair part, because I know a lot of you guys wanted to learn how to build credit, But you can build credit, but if you have bad credit now, it's kind of hard to build it if you don't remove the negative items. So that being said, let my experts, right? Let us, the experts, get you expert results, okay? We're going to leverage the Fair Credit Reporting Act. If you want to write that down, it was passed through Congress in 1971. It protects you and I as citizens to be able to investigate and dispute any negative item on your credit report. So whatever there's, I don't look, let me tell you this. I don't care what the negative item is. It could be late payments, collections, bankruptcies, judgments. It could be foreclosures, public records, settlements, student loans, evictions. It could be inquiries, medical bills, tax liens, repossessions. It could be even child support. It does not matter what the item is. Nobody ever said by law negative items had to stay on your credit report. That's why we've been able to help so many people, because we leverage the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Let us, the experts, dispute those items to get them removed. You will start seeing results within 45, 90 days. Okay, 45, I didn't say Lexington Law in 9, 12, 18 months. I told you within 45, 90 days, you're going to start seeing results with our program. So what happens is once we get you enrolled into the program, okay, I already gave you the free information on how to build credit, but if you don't know how to remove the negative item, that's where our experts come in, so you can get those expert results, so you can move forward financially in a better financial standpoint, right, by getting the lower interest rate. So number one, if you choose to move forward and get enrolled into this program, guys, we're gonna have our do the complete analysis. We're gonna do the credit reports. We're gonna draft 3 dispute letters with all your negative items at one time. We don't do one bureau at a time. We do all 3 at one shot. It's why our clients get quicker and faster results. It's why we work with national lenders. I'm not allowed to say their names, but they literally use our program because we're helping business professionals help their clients close faster and quicker. Okay, so step number 2, once we create the dispute letters, we're going to be mailing them out to you guys. All you're going to do is you're going to review the dispute letter. You're going to look at all your negatives, like, man, those are all of them on there. You're going to sign it. Now, the importance of signing an actual document and sending it in is the true and only way of actually doing a dispute, of removing negative items. If you ever do something like this and do a dispute through electronically, that's more of a frivolous dispute, guys. That's why we have a 95% success rate helping so many clients remove those negative items, okay? So again, once you get the letters, you're gonna review them, you'll sign them, and then you're gonna mail them off to all 3 credit bureaus. You'll have 3 sets of dispute letters. Step number 3, you got the waiting game, right? By law, the credit bureaus must respond to our letters within 45 days. Okay, otherwise by law, those negative items all have to be removed. All right, and so once you get the response letters from all 3 credit bureaus, all you're gonna do is go into your portal, right? You're gonna have one of these portals, and you're gonna upload your dispute letters. Okay, I'm sorry, your response letters, so we can update your credit profile. Let me give you an example. I had a client that had 20 negative items. In her first 33 days, she had 11 of the 20 items deleted. Once she sent those response letters back to us, we updated her credit profile. We did the complete analysis again. Then we drafted her next round of dispute letters, but it wasn't all 20. We removed 11. So now the next dispute letters were only 9 items on each bureau based on going back out, right? So that's why we're able to help expedite that process for you guys. You know, you're probably thinking, well, what does all this cost? You know, Lexington Law charges $119 a month. CreditRepair.com charges $99 a month, right? I've seen companies charge $250 a month. I came across a company that charged $2,500 flat fee. Matter of fact, I actually have a guest that's on here. I think she said she spent $5,000 with 3 different companies, and literally nothing has happened for her, right? She's just sick and tired of being sick and tired, and she actually reached out and said, Bobby, I need to get something done, okay? And so what does something like this cost? You're going to get all the services that I showed you in the Protection Man membership. We also gave you the free information on how to build the credit, right, through those 2 different sites, right? We also showed you the rental program. We also showed you the secure credit card. I actually have a couple more for you guys on the other side, right? So how you can actually expedite and build your credit and get to the 750 club. Listen to this, guys. We're not hundreds of dollars a month. We're not $2,500 flat fee. We are a one-time setup fee of $99. Okay, and our monthly service is only $89 a month. You literally pay $188 to get started, the activation fee, and then you pay the $89 up front, because we do no contracts. You are on a month-to-month basis through the membership. There's no cancellation fee. You could cancel at any time that you like, but I would hope that you would actually use the program and maximize our results to literally get you to become financially free from a financial standpoint of credit, right? So 188 gets you started, then it's only $89 a month, okay? So I'm gonna stop sharing my screen here really quick. Let me tell you this, okay? Here's the very key thing, is that someone invited you to this webinar. If you're serious about getting your credit in order by removing these negative items and you want to leverage our experts to get you expert results, I highly recommend you to do this right now, okay? Text the person that invited you and say, send me the application. Because if you get started today, we are going to waive the $99 activation fee from this webinar today. Through the epidemic that's going on across the country, we want to help people. I gave you free gems. I gave you free nuggets. I wanted to show you how to build credit, but I'm also going to show you how to remove those negative items. All you got to do is invest, starting off, not $188 today. It's only $89. Like, how many people see value to get all that for $89 and have be on the road to having good credit? Go on the road to the 750 club. Like, let's be honest, guys. If you don't see the value, I don't know what else to say. Maybe stay with bad credit. I don't know what to tell you. I'm only here to help people, and that's why we gave the free gems. It's why we had this free webinar for you guys to get the value from it, right? And so that being said, guys, get back to the person, ask them, let them know. I'm telling everyone right now, it's only $89 to get started. We're going to save you basically the $100 up front. Text them, send me the application. Right now, the young lady I was talking about, she's already texted me, send me the application. I got 3 more, send me the application. All right, perfect. So I got 4 individuals right now that's ready to get started. Take advantage of it. Get back to the person. And if you know anyone else that needs this program as well, if you saw value, say, you know what? Wow, a lot of people could really use this. If you're open to making money from home right now, if your job and your income, right now is being hindered, okay, if you're on furlough, whatever the case, if you're see value and you're open to making money, we're looking for agents nationwide. Get back to the person, maybe ask them about that opportunity. Thank you guys so much. God bless. The secret to success is 80% of it is just showing up. I want to thank every single one of you guys showing up on this evening. I'm super excited for your financial future. 2020 is the year of growth. It's your season, guys. Thank you guys so much. God bless. We'll see every single one of you guys on the other side. Have a good night.